What is up, internet? How are you people? My name is Kevin, aka Nivik, coming to you live from, well, not live, coming to you from my channel, Diet Revolution. I didn't upload for a little while because life got in the way. I keep mentioning to you guys how, like, I'm gonna one day show you guys my vlogging channel, my main channel. I don't think it's time yet. I think I still need a little bit more time to do that. Reason being is I want this channel to grow organically. I don't want cross traffic. I also don't want my other channel to have a bunch of traffic from this. I want to see how this channel does on its own. I didn't get to upload because of family, because of work. It's not easy for me to just get up and go to the arcade whenever I want. I was on a good streak for a while. I started adding the date of when I went to the arcade to the videos themselves. So you guys see, like, some sessions were like really close to each other in terms of days. And then sometimes, like, I went 1 week later or so many days later or whatever. But then something happened recently. I'll try to find the receipt to show you guys. I had to go to FedEx to ship out some work that me and my dad did. Me and my dad are in the repair business. We fix machines, certain kind of machines. When they stop running, they send them to us. We take them apart, we fix them, put them back together, and send them back. Customers are happy, we get paid. That's how we've been living our lives. Me, all my life, my grandfather started our company back in the 60s, late 50s or early 60s, somewhere around that time. Recently, I lifted a 57-pound box, almost 60-pound box, one person, put it into my truck, and then when I got to the FedEx or UPS, whatever it was, took it out of my truck and brought it into the store. And I tore something in my back. I drew my back out of place. I don't know what I did, but I have been suffering the past 5 days now. I honestly wouldn't wish this pain on my worst enemy. I'm not doing this for, like, dramatic purposes. I'm not trying to make this video better or anything like that. I really can't sit down certain ways. Or... ooh. Ow. Sleeping has not been fun either. A few times I had to sleep on the couch away from my wife and babies because my babies, for some reason, every night cry for us to bring them on the bed with us. Having a baby kick you in your back while you're sleeping in the exact spot that it hurts isn't fun. I wanted to apologize to you people. I know you guys subscribe to have some DDR contents, the Maniacs, whatever rhythm game I'm playing at the time. I just haven't been able to get to the arcade for life reasons, and now, as soon as my schedule freed up, as soon as I literally, that job, that work that I shipped out, that almost 60-pound box, cleared up my schedule for like 3 days. So I was planning to go to the arcade 3 days in a row after. I was gonna finish the Reddit list. I asked a new question. I asked what you guys think is the most overrated chart. I want to play those too, see, and give my opinion. Is this chart fun or is it overrated? Like, I thought that would have been a cool video, a part 2 sort of to the Reddit list. I just haven't been able to get to the arcade because of my back. Ooh. The other night at 4 a.m. my son got up crying, so I went to his crib, bent down, grabbed him, and as I tried to pick him up, I felt like flames in my lower left back area, like fire. Like if you threw me on a barbecue pit while the fire was at its maximum peak heat. I can't sit in certain ways. Ugh. I'm in my daughter's room recording because my babies are in the front and they're making a lot of noise and they have their cartoons on full blast loud. I'm sorry that I haven't uploaded. I'm just trying to heal. I haven't even been working. I had to take a few days off because there's no way for me to work right now. It's almost impossible. Something that you guys will see one day whenever I decide to show it. I had to sell my iPhone recently just to pay the bills. So right now I'm using a very old Samsung phone. This was one of my favorite phones ever. So I drew my SIM card in here. Well, the iPhone 15 Pro doesn't have a SIM card slot. Doesn't have a SIM card, so I have to go to Verizon, get a new SIM card, activate that with my number, and put it on here, or put it in here. Because I sold my iPhone, I'm gonna have to shoot the video a little bit differently, I guess now, either with this camera, or maybe I'll borrow my wife's iPhone. She has an iPhone 12 mini, has a wide angle camera. I don't know, we'll take it one step at a time. I would love to ask you guys a question, if you guys stood through the whole video, if you guys are still watching. I would love to ask you guys, while I'm in this injured state, I can't play DDR right now, it's physically impossible. Would you guys like to see other kind of content? I was like trying to brainstorm what I could upload to this channel to not only satisfy you guys, but to keep this channel alive, because it's been growing faster than any YouTube channel I've ever created. Would you guys like to hear about stories of things that happen involving DDR in the groove, Stepmania, Stepmaniacs? Would you guys like, not, I don't mean just like a video of me talking like this, I mean like with clips and showing something that happened. Would you guys be interested in that? Maybe a story of like how I first got into DDR. Would you guys like to see SIM files that I've created? One of those stories involving a SIM file, how I almost won a contest, but the contest was rigged. So I got like in 7th place. When they redid the calculations, I was supposed to be in 2nd or 3rd place, and then if you took out the guy that rigged everything, it was, I believe it was a tie between 1st and 2nd place, or let's just say I would have been in 2nd place, sure, why not. Would you guys like to hear stories of things like that? I can show you guys some of my favorite SIM files that I've created, some of my favorite SIM files that I've downloaded. SIM files meaning like DDR for the computer, it's a clone, it's called Stepmania, and people put step charts, arrows to any song. It doesn't have to be from Dance Dance Revolution. It could be literally any song. It don't even have to be a song. You could literally put steps to me talking right now if you wanted to. So yeah, once again, I just want to apologize. This is not how I planned my late April, early May schedule. Did not plan on being in bed most of the time and just trying not to sit certain ways or lay down certain ways. This sucks, honestly. Any feedback you guys have, anything if you guys want to curse me in the comments because I've been away for so long, feel free to do so. I think I deserve it. It's not my fault, but at the same time it is. I don't know. I feel horrible for not only myself, for what the pain I'm going through, but for like, I feel like I'm abandoning this YouTube channel, and I don't want to abandon it. I love this YouTube channel. I really enjoy making these videos. I just started making those new graphics. Like I have the sight read graphic, the energy bar graphic. Like I really love doing this, and I just can't right now. It's terrible. Yeah, I think 10 minutes is enough to hold you guys here. Thank you guys for watching. Peace out, stay safe, and I'll see you guys hopefully soon next video. Thanks for watching, and God bless.